Are you trying to find a car that won't break the bank?
Micah Muzio from Kelley Blue Book is joining us now to talk about the best cars in the market that cost under $20,000. And Micah, thanks for being with us. And first of all, I'm a big fan of your videos. I actually watched them before we bought a car. So thanks for being with us.
Oh, good. Did I help you? Did you get something good?
We did, and we're pretty excited about it. We like it. So, but thanks for the information. You sat in every seat, which was good.
And we want to get into the cars, but viewers will be wondering: are you Miles' son from way back in the day, Miles Muzio? And you are. So, welcome back to Connecticut for a moment.
I am. I was married in Avon, Connecticut 20 years ago this year. So I have a strong connection with my friends in Hartford. So I love talking to you guys.
Well, we love your Connecticut roots. So let's talk about these cars for under $20,000. First off, what is the average price of a new car nowadays?
Yeah, let's talk about them. Average price is $36,000.
Wow.
Isn't that incredible? That seems awfully high, but that is the average. So when you consider how much money most people are spending on their cars, it's nice to know that there is a value-priced option. And for me, it's thrilling because I am totally cheap, but I like the cool stuff. And so this list really speaks to my heart. In fact, I'm going to dive in with a pretty good level-set example. This is the Nissan Kicks. And you've probably noticed people are really gravitating towards SUVs these days. People like sitting up higher, having a good view of the road ahead. It's easier to get into and out of. My dad, Miles Muzio, he's getting a little bit older. It's easier to slide into an SUV than it is to sit down into a sedan. And so the Nissan Kicks has all those attributes, but in a subcompact form factor. So it's still very easy to park. And it's a really just a practical, easy, fun driving car. And I also like the fact that they're not afraid to have fun with the paint. This contrasting bronze roof means you'll never, ever lose your car. And I think that's a theme, too, that car makers are taking bigger risks. A great example of that, bigger risk design-wise, the Toyota Corolla hatchback. The Corolla is not known for being audacious, but now it is. So it's retained all of the wonderful things we love about Corolla, reliability, a practical interior, all those sensible things, but it's wrapped in this body style. Look at that aggressive headlight design. It's got the spoiler in back, this blue flame paint, which I think every car should be painted in blue flame. It's so cool looking, and yet it's also super safe too. They've got Toyota Safety Sense 2.0, which includes lane keeping assist. So if you're an inattentive driver, not saying you are, but you have a moment where your car starts to drift out of its lane, the Toyota Corolla can detect that and steer you right back in. And real quick before we get out of here, I got to point out the Kia Soul. It's all new for 2020. I am so glad I'm not a car designer, because when you have an iconic design like the Soul and then you have to redesign it, all you can do is anger the fans of the existing design, and yet they threaded the needle and made a Soul that looks new and yet retains the essence of the previous one. Look at that aggressive nose and that sculpted body styling. I don't know if you can see it right here, but I mean, there's this bulging fender motif, and it looks so cool and aggressive, and I really like it, and it's offered in a few different trims. This is a really quick taste of our top 10 cool cars under $20,000 list, but there's more to explore if you head over to Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com.
Well, Micah Muzio, we really enjoyed this. I'm going to send you a picture of a car that's taking a risk. It might be a good story for you in the future. Thank you for being with us.
Please send it my way.
I'll do it.
That sounds great. Like Roadmasters? Okay, thank you.
No, it's not that. It's not that.
Okay, thank you, Micah. All right, you'll find tips on buying and selling cars, as Micah said, on the Kelley Blue Book website. It's kbb.com.